I have quite the problem here. It's not these tasers attached to me. You see, I want to live there, Japan, and I want to live my fullest life there, from cafe small talk to even going on a date. I want to experience it all, but one tiny issue. I can't speak Japanese. In the normal way studying, years of textbooks and classes, I mean, who's got time for that? So in my research, I discovered Andrew Huberman, a Stanford neurobiologist who explains that the key to unlocking long-term memory is by spiking your adrenaline.
In medieval times, communities threw young children in the river when they wanted them to remember important events. It was understood that spiking adrenaline would encourage the brain and body of that child to remember those particular events.
That's when it hit me. I can just attach some tasers to me and shock myself whenever I mess up Japanese, storing that mistake into my long-term memory. Because I'm not only making a custom taser, but I'm also gonna wear my taser out in public in Japan to really make sure that adrenaline spikes. So let's just go. Let's go. Alright, so before we start a little experiment, I gotta give you some context of where my Japanese skills are at. To show you by the end of how much I'm learning, or God forbid, show you how much brain cells I lost. Anyway, here's my listening skills. It's about 4 to a 5. I'm actually very confident in my listening skills. I had an internship in Japan for a few months and understood about 60 to 70% of what's going on. Pretty good, until I decided to open my mouth. And that's where all the trouble began. Because that same listening skill came biting my ass. But enough talking about all this. How about I show you and let you be the judge of where my Japanese skills are at? Because I have a flight ready for me and a cafe booked in Japan, all to start our first experiment. So let's go now. After a quick flight, I returned to my favorite coffee shop in all of Japan, coffee-based Meguro. Here we can start our experiment with the help of my 2 friends. First, I hid inside the bathroom to wear our prototype taser, a dog shock collar. While wearing this, my conversation partner will press a buzzer whenever I mess up my Japanese. But she won't know that we shock just in case she feels bad for me and holds back. Instead, my devilish smiling friend here will then activate the shock collar. Worse, I'll have to do my best to hide my shock to ensure the experiment continues. Maybe we should just play right now. Maybe we should just all go home and stop doing this challenge, right? Where's my dog? So whenever I mess up Japanese, I just need you, this is like a counter. I'm gonna record whenever I mess up Japanese, press it whenever, and then yeah, let's just start. To prepare for today, I start us with a talking deck. So we have our first topic, weather. We have the ultimate Inca no, oh my god, I can't think of it. そう、ごめんね。天気、まあ昨日の天気は。
昨日の天気。
はい。やばいですね。
やばかったですね。
そうそう。Oh my god。一番天気何好きですか？一番天気何好きですか？
夏好きです。
夏好き。いいね。もっと否定でお願いします。Oh my god. What's the next one? How many robot water? やば。これ今変です。だからもう恥ずかしい。
恥ずかしいです。
そうそうね。日本語上手すぎる。日本語いやまあ日本語ペラペラ欲しいです。
そうですね。
今恥ずかしい？ちょっと変ですね。そう。
大丈夫。
よかった。まあ元気ですか？
元気です。
元気です。そうか。
元気ですか？
そうですね。俺も元気です。
どのぐらいやってるんですかこれ？
そうですね。そう。ちょっと暑いですね。
暑いですか？すごいチェーンソーマン？
チェーンソーマン大好きですね。俺の一本漫画です。
あ、そうなんですね。
そう。なんで？なんでも ？Okay, I need to bring out the secret plan. Break.
What happened? Finish?
No, just a minute. I'm gonna be honest, this thing freaking hurts. I can't handle this. Alright, I have a kind of emergency out, and luckily we're kind of on our time limit too, so. Alright, let's go back.
It's okay?
Yeah.
This?
I have a special video. Yeah.
このビデオを見てるなら、それはフィリップが今 AI を使って日本語を話すようになったということです。安易なことに、彼はまさにその瞬間に誇りがとても強かったので、適切に日本語を話すことができないことについて、それのために謝罪しますが、今では私たちは完全に日本語を話していると想像します。しかしそれよりも重要なのは、それがとても素晴らしいことでないかということです。日本語の難しさを話すことは、それはとてもショッキングです。あなたは毎日そのような痛みを感じるかもしれません。もしかしたら今すぐにでも日差しの会話の楽しんでいただけたこと、この未来の愛情を楽しんでいただけたことを願っています。それではまた後でお会いしましょう。さようなら。わかりますか？
難しいですね。これどういうことですかね。本当 AI 使った。
そうそう。変ですか？
ちょっと変。
変ですか？やば。
ショッキング？
いや、it's nothing。いや、なんでも。
なんでもない。OK です。
見て、感ないですね。
そうですね。やばいですね。
I have a secret to share. I don't know if you noticed. I think she knew the way she was spamming that buzzer button. It's like she knew something was happening.
Yes, it's just weird. No, your clothes have this big.
It is. What
the fuck is this?
You know what this is?
No.
No, it's just a Inu dog color. マジやばいね。
ちょっと怖い本当。
And our freaking sadistic buzzer here. Oh my god, this is old YouTube, and it was killing me. I'm done with this. Yeah.
This hurt a lot.
It was shocking. Now, let me remind you the whole purpose of this experiment is not that I speak perfect Japanese off the get-go, right? Instead, the purpose is to make those mistakes and be shocked so that I am able to remember them in the long term, right? So that's why it's been about 3 weeks since my last cafe talk, and in the meantime, I forced my poor editor to go through all my awful Japanese so that he could compile together a quiz so that we could start the real test of the experiment, the Japanese quiz show! Yes, we're gonna go see whether or not I'm able to see and correct all my mistakes from a previous cafe talk. So let's see how well I do. Each opponent. Easy. Like Tenki something water. Oh yeah, I feel the trauma. I feel this trauma swelling. Come on, I feel it. Come on, it's gonna come anytime. It's gonna come now. Well, the results are in. Unfortunately, our little dog color here is not exactly showing much signs of life, you could say. And honestly, God, this whole experiment was just going exactly to plan, actually. That cafe scene was just our little test run, you could say. Something that I was being a little cautious with, but admittedly too cautious. Because if you really think about it, when was the last time you're nervous talking to a friend? Especially in a cafe you love going to, right? How in the world was that gonna ever match the same shock and adrenaline giving of a taser? Clearly, we need to improve upon every single aspect of this experiment to make sure that my adrenaline is truly being spiked. So that's why I thought of 3 different ways to do that. First being, we gotta change the scenario. You know, it's gotta be an activity that I'm just nervous to do with a taser or no taser, you know? Number 2, I'm gonna study more Japanese, you know, just to see if this experiment works for, let's say, a more intermediate learner. And third for last, we gotta up the freaking firepower. Unfortunately, I can't exactly bring tasers to Japan, you know, it being a little illegal there. Let's just say I have a way to make a not taser. With all that out of the way, let's start with number 1 and then we introduce you to my date in Japan. And here is my quote-unquote date, because I'm actually using this service called a rent-a-girlfriend here in Japan. You can see other numerous YouTubers has used this service before. It is a real-life service, and it is a huge variety to it actually. You could rent a boyfriend, you could rent your mom, a sister, even just a random OG son. Not like a grandpa, just a purely old dude. Clearly this is a step up from talking to your friend, especially when anything date-like is already making me nervous for whatever reason. All that said, let's not think too hard about it, and more importantly, let's study some Japanese so that I don't make a complete fool of myself. I really wish I didn't have to come to this, but to fully prepare myself for this date, I had to step into forbidden territory. For 1 month straight, I would indulge and consume endless amount of ayaya and straight into my veins. I hear nothing but it. Oh God, it's everywhere. Nanigaski, Aya-chan, Nanigaski. Someone, please, make it. So this is a game called Sashingo,
And it's a really cute game to learn Japanese. You just take a nice photo of this kuruma. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. Alright, while he's doing that, instead of using his freaking dog collar, let's make ourselves a new taser. Here's all the components you need to make yourself a custom portable taser. An ESP32, our microcontroller, a electric relay, and a TENS unit. Just add some wires and solder and then you have yourself a custom taser. And here's our microcontroller of our choice, the ESP32, which is able to create a web server through our code here and also creates a Wi-Fi connection. And using our code here and our relay, we're able to, with a press of a button, create a remote control taser. Ow! Oh! And now we're all ready for my fun little date in Japan. Alright, here it is, a masterpiece. And a roll tape, that's all you need. I mean, we don't want to be near the heart, so... What am I doing, man? No, you made it yourself, you committed yourself, like, I have many steps to go on and quit, but here I am. Do I put it near there if it blows up? Yeah, you can't even tell a thing. Alright, let's go. So, today for our little segment here, right now we're on a rental date. Hiyori-san is a rental girlfriend, and then we're gonna go through this really nice, beautiful park in Shinjuku while we have our little drinks, and we're gonna talk away. Okay, so I am an absolute idiot, if you have not noticed, especially with the way I am carrying myself and strapped to my taser right now. As you can see, I thought of this brilliant idea when I went to Japan that instead of making a case, I just try to duct tape my electronics onto me during this date and just hope that nothing falls out. Naturally, everything fell out. So this is why I brought myself a translator here. This is Manami, and she's gonna...
Oh, my name is Manami.
Manami? Oh, God.
In other words, unfortunately, the taser broke in Japan, so to make up for it, I brought in my translator while strapped to my taser to react to my date and also make up for all the tasing that I should have gotten.
ひよりさん、今日は、俺今、日本語練習です。一本練習が、やばい、俺日本語、日本語。日本語一本練習、彼女いる、一本ですね。
I think I understand what you're trying to say, but
Right.
I don't even know if I've taken I'm like,
Okay.
okay, tell me right now in Japanese what you were trying.
In Japanese? Okay. 今日は、俺の初めて、
デートじゃない。
デートですね。
デート。
デート。デート。Okay.
So it's date in English, but in Japanese, デート。
デート。Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's more to the conversation. そうですね。だから。
多分、今コートでしょ。だからアフタヌーン。
そっか。はい。
最高にmany people.
Okay. 彼女お借りします来ました。
お借りします来ました。ちょっと変だね、それは。
Okay. Why you so loud? You must double press the button.
彼女借りました。来ましたじゃない。
What was I trying to say? Wait. Oh no. I was trying to say, have you heard of this anime called Rent-A-Girlfriend in Japanese?
じゃあ全然違う意味かもね。Because they sounded like I rent a girlfriend. 今日は彼女借りに来ました。なんか借りましたみたいな。
Because that's the title.
We wanted to say title like that. アニメのタイトルこれ聞いたことありますか？
Okay.
漫画。
漫画行きました。お仕事だから飲みました？読みました？
もともと I like comics でもう読んでて、でそこでレンタルガールフレンド。
日本で変じゃないですか？これレントするんですか？
でもちょっと特殊だった。
そうか。
私もその時そういう仕事が。
ひよりさん、これクッションは大丈夫ですか？ひよりはお母さん、お父さん、このお仕事しますか？
どういう意味？ What were you trying to say? I think her parents
Do your parents know about your job?
あ、知っていますか？
知って
お父さんお母さん。
知ってますか？
Yeah.
Okay.
So 知って、like 知る means know.
Right.
知っていますか means like no, like you know.
Right. You need to do me a favor, stop me again. So it's stored in my long term.
そう知っていますか？
知ってますか？
知ってますか？
知ってますか？ Okay. 知ってますか？
お仕事は楽しいですか？あ、なんでで？
なんかいろんな経験ができる。
はい。
例えばこういう公園に来るのも、知らないお店に行くのも、
ああ、いいね。
あといろんな人と出会えるパーソン、
ああ、はい。
メニーパーソン会えるのが、だって仕事をしてなかったら会わなかったわけだから。
ああ、そっか。
そう。
面白い。今俺の日本語変ですか？あ、大丈夫。上手？いや。無理。上手じゃない。めっちゃじゃないです。
上手じゃない。
公園は良かったね、晴れてて。
そうですね。
雨降ってたら、うわーって。
そうですね。めっちゃ危ないですね。まあ、俺、アメリカでめっちゃ緊張してるで、まあ、だから雨ある、まあ、どっちあるですね。
ちょっと何言ってるかわかんないから。What are you saying? What were you trying to say?
The weather was almost rain that day. So I was very like 緊張してる。
緊張してる means like I'm nervous right now.
ああ。
緊張してた。
緊張。
ダメだこれ。
Okay, just move on.
漫画は一本いい。あ、まあヒーローで、まあヒーローですね。
でもメニ
ーですね。
まあ、ファミリー、配給、いいね。銀玉。おー、いいね。銀玉。チェーンソロは好きですか？チェーンソロメ？チェーンソロはい。ああ、よかった。はい。それは俺の一本です。はい。 そうなんだ。
藤本先生めっちゃ天才。めっちゃ天才。
True.
Okay. まあここは大丈夫です。終わりスポット？ちょっとタフですね。まあ少年は好きですか？
少年？
はい。まあジャンプ？
少年ジャンプ。
Yeah, but you know, shonen by itself sounds weird.
少年好き。
I come out.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay.
He gave up.
It's like extra strong.
What were you trying to say though? Do you remember?
I just was talking about club cafes. I wanted to say I was like so jealous.
羨ましい。
羨ましい。Okay, that's a great word. I never heard of it, honestly. 羨ましい。
Yes.
Okay, alright. Please shock me one more time.
Shock you one more time.
Uramashi. Okay, yes.
Alrighty, let's begin our final test to see whether or not this taser experiment really works or not. Shiteru. I know that one. 今日は彼女Okari reached my oh my god, I forgot the name. I've forgotten the most important term of this entire experiment. God. This was an absolute failure. I forgot the most important term, but more importantly, I had still succeeded. I had gotten over my fear of speaking Japanese because I no longer fear pain from cringe. I instead fear physical pain from a taser. The barrier to entry to learning Japanese is nothing. There is nothing stopping you from home from starting right now and doing better than me. You don't have to wait months and set up this elaborate experiment to start. At least I started. I think I got a little bit better. So that's pretty much it for me. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more crazy engineering wackiness, check out my next video where I create Puchita and Chainsaw Man in real life.